Jake steadied himself as he walked into the door of the Mug and Mingle. It didn't look much different from when he was back in his 20s. A brawny barkeep with a killer tan tossed a beer coaster on the bar. "Can I help you, old-timer?" Jake nodded tiredly. "A rum and coke, please." The barkeep pulled a bottle of Bacardi off the shelf. "You a local, or just passing through, Grandpa?" he asked. "A girl named Callista Wicks worked here. She got killed by a gunman back in the 70s on a summer vacation at the shore," Jake said. The bartender whistled and rolled his eyes. "Man, that was like 1,000,000 years ago." Jake sipped his drink and closed his eyes. He swore he heard the first piano notes of Unchained Melody echo in his head. "Hey!" the bartender yelled to him. "I don't need you passing out in here. Are you okay?" Someone gently touched Jake's shoulder. "I said, are you okay?" Jake opened his eyes. Instead of the muscular young barkeep, Callista Wicks stood beside him in a pastel summer dress. Unchained Melody played in the background from the Wurlitzer. Stunned, he turned his attention to the big mirror behind the bar. Instead of a gray and thin, feeble old man, his hair was dark and long and full. "Where am I?" Jake asked. Callista Wicks looked at him curiously. "What do you mean, sweetie? You're in the Tiger Lounge." "Hey, you sure that you're okay?" Jake stared in disbelief. "This is impossible. You can't be here. I can't be here." Callista laughed. "Don't be silly. Where else would you be? You've been coming here the last few weeks telling me about some girl, Desiree Conti, the love of your life, isn't she?" She slid a rum and coke across the bar. "You can give me one more passionate story before closing time, since I'll be gone for a few days." Jake raised an eyebrow. "Gone?" "I'm headed to the Jersey Shore on vacation. Wildwood. You know that." Jake stiffened. "What day is it?" "Day?" "What day?" he said sharply. "Friday, July 11th. Why?" "And the year?" "This is crazy, Jake." "What year is it?" 1971. A tremor ran through Jake's bones. "Cancel your vacation." Callista smiled. "Well, it's nice to be wanted, but—" "You've got to listen." He hit his fist off the bar. Callista backed up. "I don't understand. What's this all about? Is this some kind of bad joke?" Jake took her hand and held it tight. "Don't ask me to explain. Even if I could, you wouldn't believe me." Callista pulled her hand back. A confused, frightened look blanketed her face. "You're scaring me, Jake." "There's a nightclub in Wildwood," he pressed on. "It's called the Raven's Nest. Sometime around midnight on July 14th, there'll be a robbery by a gunman. The police will come. There'll be a shootout. You'll get caught in the crossfire. Paramedics will keep you alive long enough to get to the hospital. It won't help." Callista's eyes widened. "Why are you saying this?" "I'm telling the truth." He grabbed her by the arms. "Promise that you will not go near that bar." A dark rainbow of shock ran through Callista's eyes. "You sound crazy. You know that, don't you? Go home. Get some sleep. Things will look different in the morning." "You're not listening," Jake shouted. "I'm telling you I've seen the future, your future. If you go," he paused, "you're going to die."